Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is GoodKhaos and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Today we're going to make a cupcake, or several cupcakes for a festival. And I have a feeling things are gonna get bad. I spent only a few minutes back at home anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know that she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the door and let her in. So, hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Like the little cat. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What? You're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag for me? Where's your hospitality, GoodKhaos? Come on. Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Gah. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I'm always underestimating you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk! Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey! Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small, and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you're speaking your mind just like that. Hey! Now you're treating me like a kid? I was just trying to be a little bit nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki? Forget it! I didn't say anything! I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little bit more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross! Hey! Was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, GoodKhaos. Natsuki smiles devilishly. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, then there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally, I start to pull things out of the bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen's a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled food, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. GoodKhaos, where'd you put the food coloring? The batter's going into the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's in the bag next to the table. What are you using that for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Oh, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Well, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking's just about following instructions. The presentation is where you're going to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up, like the ones you made the first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expression. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We're using an electric mixer for batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl of icing. For the icing. Eh, the icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It just takes a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it! After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, huh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next! I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. Triumphantly, I scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me caused me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face! Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez! You know what? Take this! Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. As you wish! I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Stop! Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know, saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't be teasing girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki's so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. GoodKhaos! You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quick? Well, you did lick her finger. Dude. Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? All the blood's rushing somewhere else. Nosebleed! Eh? Awkward. Out of nowhere, fire alarms start going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How can you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. I watch Natsuki slide the cupcake tray into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. That smells good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling, warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you needed to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope we can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have the nozzles that'll make them look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on the cake. Like, happy birthday, or whatever. Huh. Sweet. That gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature-themed by writing different words on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choosing their cupcakes based on a word that they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school, nobody's judging you. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think that you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Did you say something? No, nothing! Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle into each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about it, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they all are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she'd still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we'd have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? It's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, you could probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would have listened to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to our conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm packed up. Good work today. You too. I guess I'll walk you out. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? You licked her finger, dude! Yeah! That's first base, right? It's a base. Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Eh? What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Good chaos. I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I really would have stayed longer if I could. I feel the same way about you, so... Wait, Natsuki? Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutching at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I felt it. For a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori! Hi, GoodKhaos. It's awkward. It's awkward. Just, ooh. Oh man. Yikes. Sayori! Just now, we weren't... It's okay, GoodKhaos. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? Well, that's too bad. Yeah, well... I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well... I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know. How much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start falling down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, GoodKhaos? How am I supposed to be happy for you? Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, GoodKhaos. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monika was right. I should just... Monika? Monika was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel pain anymore. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, GoodKhaos. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? Monika? Apparently? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. GoodKhaos, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And... That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordless Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. I don't know what to do. So I stepped away. I stepped away from the game to think about this choice. Natsuki or Sayori. Natsuki. And you know what? Honestly, I don't think there's a good outcome. I don't think there's a good choice that I can make. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick with what I was gonna do the whole time. I'm gonna choose Natsuki, and we're gonna play this through because I think if I choose Sayori, something's gonna happen to Natsuki. And I think if I choose Natsuki, something's gonna happen to Sayori. I've been going for Natsuki this whole time. I'm gonna be a man of standards. I'm gonna be a man of my word and sturf. I haven't given anyone my word. I did suck on her finger though, which is weird. But we're gonna do it. Okay, here we go. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monika told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult things right now. Please trust me that I know what's best and what'll make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing? You're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone could, GoodKhaos. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So? Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm shocked. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more I could have done? The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is, even though I can comfort her. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm gonna give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Crap. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little bit too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself, carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki's already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event's going to be great too. GoodKhaos! Why is there no music? You're the first one here! Thanks for being early! That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika's placing little booklets on each desk in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awkward, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, GoodKhaos. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monika, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. How? Guess what GoodKhaos just did? Oh man, I'm in depression, but I still can text you, club president, because you're the club. What? Monika is evil. But, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? No, she's controlling everything. Puppet master. About how I basically turned down her confession. That makes me seem like a really bad guy here, but I'm the one that knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Huh? Monika's being friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Yeah! Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Oh no. Percent. Get out of my head. 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 Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish this poem. But a poem's never actually finished. It just stops moving. Oh no. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. GoodKhaos? What's wrong? Did you read the poem, Monika? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself! Monika calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her, or to help her wake up. Even that simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Oh no. Sayori! She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Oh no. Oh no. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy! There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. There's an exception. Hang on. Found it. I'm sorry, but an uncaught exception occurred. Oh jeez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a second. I could probably fix this, I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Well, here goes nothing. Oh no. What the heck? What the heck? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. Oh. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. And then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? That has to be what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try some things differently. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed me to do. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Game over! I beat it. Sorry, what? Ah! Wow. Well, everybody, that has been Doki Doki Literature Club. I feel like there's more. There's something going on over here. We're going to explore this next time. If you want to help the channel out, please consider hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when I go live for a stream or whatever. And if you want to say hi, what's up, you can comment that down below. If you would share this video, I'd be really grateful. And as always, have a wonderful rest of your day.